St. Lucia, this thing is causing me heartache. This thing is causing me a lot of emotional stress. And the relevant authorities need to step in to see what or how best they could resolve that problem, or else it's just going to get worse.
A longtime beach vendor says public urination is threatening his livelihood at one of the island's popular beaches. Marcus MONROSE, who has operated at Sandy Beach in VIEUX for 12 years, says the problem has worsened since COVID.
I do beach chair rentals, towel rentals. I also go as far as providing drinks for my customers and my guests. 12 years ago when I came to VIEUX with this idea, people laughed at me and thought, well, I was crazy, or I was mad rather to say, because of me coming to rent chairs on the beach. 12 years from now, people want to kill me, people want to hate me, people want to see all kinds of things about me because of my interest for the place that I make my daily bread. Every morning since COVID, on a weekly basis, I've had to experience the stench of piss. I try not to say anything for the past 2-3 years because I figure out it will fade away, it will go away. But every week it gets worse. The stench of the piss, the amount of places that people come around and piss. NCA has people to clean the beach. They don't clean my spot, I clean my spot.
MONROSE says he now has to hire someone to clean his rental area every morning before customers arrive. Despite these efforts, he says the smell is driving away business.
Because of me leaving home to come to work, it's too much for me on a morning to do before I could open up. So I have employed a lady to clean the place for me every morning before I come. This morning I asked her not to because of this interview with the cameraman. It's not as grievous as in garbage, but it's grievous as in stench of piss. Every week that's what I have to face when I come to open my business on a Thursday morning or on a Saturday morning. And the situation is getting out of hand. The stench of the piss has created a negative impact for my business and for my customers. It has gone to the point that certain times the people sit and they get up and they just go, and I ask them what's wrong. And they will tell me, Marcus, the place is stinking of piss, And I have to try to address it. I have to try to find a way to solve it. And this is why I have actually employed the lady to rig for me on the morning, so that even though she cannot throw water on every given spot, but at least she could rig the sun over the piece so that when the sun strikes it, the stench is not that bad.
There are public restrooms available for a small fee, but MONROSE says many beachgoers refuse to use them.
12 years ago when I started with about 15 chairs with NCA. To date, I have 30 chairs registered with NCA that I rent out to my guests on a daily basis. I don't know how much more I could say or what more I could say to make you know or make you see or how I feel exactly what I'm going through. So right now I'm making a special appeal to the public that when you come out to party and you come out to fete, yeah, you might have alcohol in your system and you think that it's okay, but just be mindful, St. Lucian people, that when you come and you utilize the beach and you piss all over, sooner or later there'll be no way for us to sit down and enjoy the ceremony, the sweet sound of the waves from the beaches, because of the stench that will be created eventually because of our habits. There is a toilet facility that you could pay $3 or buy a drink at the bar, so you could utilize the washrooms at the restaurant. People refuse to pay $3 just to use the washroom, but they rather just bend over or just turn and just piss all over the place. It's going to cause a problem sooner or later.
MONROSE says if the situation does not improve, he may be forced to close his business, which has grown from 15 chairs to 30 over the past 12 years. Joachim Du Plessis, HTS News Force.